Alright, we've got the big trailer today. Let's head out. Alright, we've got about an hour 42 until we hit our destination. We're picking up a Raider sitting snowmobile. Thing is super cool. I've had my eye on it for a while. He finally came down from 25 to 18, so I'm paying $1,800 for it. But it's super clean and it's in great shape. I guess it runs and drives awesome, and he says it's ready to go. I think he's got a couple other sleds as well we might look at today. So yeah, should be a fun time, and it's snowing, so perfect time to pick up a snowmobile.
You want to go down the garage area where the walkway is?
Okay.
Watch out, it's slippery. I gotta get a flashlight.
Okay.
Lights are on in there, the heat's on in there.
Okay. Ooh, CT70. Wow. Cool. Oh, it's 50. This is the one right here. Wow, cool collection.
Say 2 months ago you couldn't have got in here.
Really?
Oh, just buying cars, this and that.
Yeah, I saw this up for a while, and I was like, that's pretty cool, but it was so far away from me. I'm like, I don't know when I have time to make the drive, so.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm like, that's ripping or something up there.
Yeah.
This is the 34 TT.
Okay. Oh, you've got the 44 TT too. Cool.
I didn't want to get rid of both these. I had 5.
Wow.
I picked up 3 pieces of junk, what was more or less junkyard material. 2 are in Ontario.
Wow.
And there's 1 already over in Edmonton.
Okay.
Edmonton, British Columbia.
Did you buy them as a package deal?
No.
Oh.
Just following across.
Oh man.
This one came out of Des Moines.
Okay.
All right. The guy's like, it's a 76. I go, they don't make a 76. He goes, yeah, it's a 76. I go, if you had a 76, I'd be a millionaire right now. You only made about 10 of them.
Oh really?
That was before they filed bankruptcy and bellied up.
Okay.
But Mark Woods, have you talked to him on Bob Racy yet? Did you join Bob Racy?
No, but I looked it up and looked up the research.
Get
on
in
it,
there.
So.
He's got 150 of these.
What?
He goes, you're the only 3rd person who's ever been to my house, and I'm like, that's where I got this from.
Huh.
I bought that
thing's
for
immaculate.
$3,500.
Wow.
And I just finished them up.
Wow.
Because I put
That's so cool. The
kill
gauge is up
switch
there.
in, everything in.
Wow, that is
heaters
super
up.
clean.
And I wanted to keep both 34 and 44.
Yeah.
And the wife's like, you got, if anybody's looking for a 31 Pontiac, it's coming up for
Oh,
sale.
that's cool. How much for that?
I got about 10 in it. I traded it for a 63 Chevy.
Okay.
And I never should have got rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could make about a lot of money. It's got a straight 6 in it. About a 1975 straight 6 General Motors. 5-speed. I got 72 Challengers, 53 or 56 Bel Airs.
Got a lot of stuff.
These are the one like a cat coat.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know anything about Raiders?
I looked up the history on them. So they were made in the 70s, and then I know the guy got cancer at the age of 66 and died.
And I just picked the books up.
Oh, cool.
So these are original books.
All right.
You want to know anything about them, go through them. Just don't go by the ratio mix.
Okay.
Back in the day, they were 20-1.
Okay. So just like the older dirt bikes and stuff.
You hit it right on the head. So all these guys are like, well, who knows what's the ratio? And I told by Mark Woods, he goes, go 40-1. Gasoline's different. Oils are different.
Yep.
So I do a 4-gallon mix in that can right there. That's full.
Okay.
So I'll do a 4-gallon mix, and it's filled right to the top. So.
All right, cool. It looks in very good shape.
Oh yeah.
I saw another one up there for 3,000.
That's too much.
Yeah.
All right, that's a full tank. So you're good on that.
Oh, perfect.
That's way too much. That's worth it, but he's got the double eagle.
Okay.
So, and this pull start, and I'm like, pull start, they never made pull start, and Woods goes, end of 74, 75, they were filing bankruptcy, and they were just putting it together. And I'm like, it's pull start. He goes, if you want a starter, I can give you one. Get into my, his name's Woods.
Okay.
If you want a starter, it's real simple to put in.
Okay.
But, man, I got too much.
Does it go in the back right here?
Yep, you hit it right there. Right there. It's just like a regular car one.
Yeah, okay.
But so there was no battery, so I put a battery in there because I had a problem with the lighting system. It was going in and out, in and out.
Oh, okay.
So I directed it up. So all your wires, I did, for the headlight, to the headlight switch on there.
Oh, yeah.
So you got your 2, you can go 4 if you get balls and stuff like that. Then I threw the battery in here with the solar.
Oh, cool.
So then I did for your windshield, your heated windshield, your visor covers.
Okay.
So.
Very cool.
If you would have been here a year ago, I had tons of these. Everybody from Canada. I'm coming to get them. But they had to dismantle them to bring them over the border, or they had to pay taxes.
Oh, okay.
I go, what? He goes, yeah. I had to spend $1,000 to get them across the bloody border. So you mind if I work? No, garage is heated. I don't give it. No.
Wow,
but,
that's something. I didn't know that. So they dismantled them all and took them in parts?
They just took parts off.
Oh, okay.
Took the skis off, took the chairs out.
So it makes it look like it's a parts machine.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah, this thing's, man, I want to keep that, but somebody comes with 30, I bought it for $3,500. I'm like, I can't.
Okay.
That thing's, man, I couldn't afford this stuff when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, they're the luxury company, right? Is that what it was called or something like that? Yeah.
And then they came out with the Mantas in '85.
Okay.
That's what I just picked up at an auction.
Oh, well. That's
1938. They redid it. The people were going, they just retired.
Wow.
And 1938 paperwork, they sent it over to frickin' China to get it all done. But they're like, we can't drive this stuff anymore. You know, it's a mock-up. It's got the 750 like a BMW.
Yep.
And I lowballed them. They're like, man, we want to retire. And I'm like, I don't need this. But the wife goes, I don't care. Get it. Okay?
That's so cool.
My buddy redid it. All the spokes, everything was loose. I'm going down the road and I'm like,
oh, man.
The spokes were all loose. Electric start doesn't work, but he goes, you want to spend about $1,000 to get the starter fixed? I go, not really. Put it on, push the clutch in, and just hit it real slight, and it'll start up. I'm like, perfect. He goes, you know, when you start dinking around with this crap, you got problems.
Yeah.
But the lady goes, whatever you do, don't repaint it. I go, no. This thing's as is and done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's really nice. What auction did you get this at?
It was, you know, on Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
And they were just doing a frickin' estate sale auction.
Oh,
before sale, and I'm like, oh boy, I gotta see this. It was like 3 miles away up in Fox Point. And I'm like,
wow.
I'll be over. And she had $6,000 on it. They had it at 7, went down to 6. And they were just like, we gotta get rid of this crap. I go, I don't know, I give you 48 or 4,000.
Oh my gosh.
And she goes, we need 48. And I'm like, better check my savings account. I had like 4,900.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me 5 minutes. I went and did it. I'm like, I don't know, my buddy, he charged me a little over $1,000. Me and him trade a lot of these. He's got probably 100 of these.
Little 50s.
I got this for $300.
Yeah.
Well, I put a new carburetor on it. Don't work. I'm like, this has got to be tore down. You just can't put a carburetor on it. What is this junk? So UPS'd out in that bag. I got all the parts. I'm just gonna put it together, clean it up, beat it around, threw some tires on it. Everyone's like, "Where'd you get those tires?" Everything. $68 with tubes.
Really?
Yeah, and that's like there's junk out there, and it's great.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of people just give up on projects, and then you get them for super cheap.
I can't get rid of
another
that.
CT70.
Nobody wants. They want all 72s.
Yeah.
It's a 79.
With a title or no?
No, I wish I had
that's
it.
The problem.
It's still at 2,600. It was like 1,500. I go, no. I'll title it for $300-400 and I'll beat it around.
Yeah. It's nice. Very clean.
Oh, it's clean.
All original, looks like.
Because that's what was missing on the plate.
Yeah.
And then I'll get the original the air filter on here, the metal canister.
Oh, that is the original carb on there.
Yep, carb's all right.
Looks
Canister's
nice.
not, you know? Mm-hmm. But it runs great. 2 kicks, you're going down the road, and I'm like, man.
Yeah.
But, you know,
people like the 70s, the earlier 70s. The green ones are cool.
it's like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the guy, everybody wants like $1,500. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know. For
I'll
what do you
give
do with it?
$300 for my headache.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Well, let's go back to this. Remember how everything's on the top dashes on these? Mm-hmm. This one was nothing, plain Jane. And I go, where is it? There was nothing. It's down here. You got choke.
Oh, interesting.
On. If you had a starter, you would do it. But you
Oh, with the key switch?
Yep.
It has a spring in it?
Yep.
Okay.
So they must have been.
Yeah, they must have just been cutting corners and trying to get them.
And then you got your reservoir, this white button here. If you read up on them, it's like a reserve tank. You know, well, I got to get 2 more miles. And everybody's like, don't even pull it, just leave it there.
Yeah.
But
that's
the choke,
funny.
all on there. And the guy would had it, this is 12 foot of frickin' fuel line. 6 foot back, then your receiver back going into it. And I'm just like, what?
That's crazy.
Pretty cool. And he's got the...
You've never had any problems with the fuel issue with the pump or anything?
No, nothing at all. This locks it down onto here.
Okay.
These were really... I
Okay.
tightened them up a little bit. But it's just plain.
Yeah.
You know what the guy told me? I put a new fuel filter on. You can see I just put a new one on.
Yep.
Whatever you do, you'll show you on the other one. Put your kill switch. Get an extra line and put it over here. Because when you shut it off, all your fuel goes up in the carburetor and it'll drain out.
Oh, really?
You're
Okay.
talking 3-4 feet. So I did it to this one, and it just whoop, little bit comes out. I'll show you on this.
Okay.
See how I did the kills right there?
Oh, yep. Yep, I do.
He goes, the best thing, put it to the closest to the bottom of the carburetor, and you'll have less fuel coming out. And the guy, man,
that's
you would
interesting.
freak if you went to this guy's house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you'd be like, he's got a warehouse.
Oh,
he
man.
goes, well, when you pull in the driveway, he's got a sign. If you can read this, you're in my sights. And I'm like, what am I going into? He had a Raider hung up from the tree, and I'm like, this guy's sick.
Yeah.
And he goes, you're like the third or fourth person who's been here. And I'm like, what are you going to do, kill me? I'm looking around. And he's got him in racks.
Wow.
He goes, you want parts? I got them. We go back in the parts, so he's got...
Jeez.
You ever need clogs? Once in a while, I do throw a little frickin' starting fluid down. It's been sitting, but it's warm in here.
Okay.
So, on here, I'm going to go fuel on. And this is a heavy duty. Kind of nice. Key on. Here's your choke, the black one.
Okay.
You can go all the way out. He
right.
said, go halfway.
Okay.
And I've been believing the guy. I let it drain all the way out. I run until they're dead.
Okay. Yep.
Like for your plastic thing, remember this? This will go right on here.
Okay. Cool.
It ain't gonna flop. I wish we had snow to go down the frickin' river with, you know?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That's the big thing.
Pretty cool. That was really nice, and he was very knowledgeable on the snowmobiles. It came with a manual. He gave me a free cover with it, and helped me load it and strap it down with his bungee cord. So he was a really nice guy, and I think he was happy it was going to a good home. So I think he had like 5 of them at one point, he said, which is insane. But yeah, looks pretty nice, looks pretty clean. His other one, his 44, is like immaculate. He had really cool projects, and they're all super clean projects. You can see he was working on a CT70, a little Honda 50, had an old BMW, I think a 37 or something, he said. So a bunch of cool projects, and he had a bunch of cars in the other garage. So he definitely knows what he's doing. So yeah, we'll take a look at this when we get back home, and we'll try to get off the trailer. This thing's 700 pounds, so that should be exciting. All right, it's the next morning. I think I have too many things in the garage here. Too many projects, but let's go check out the snowmobile. As you can see, the guy was really nice. He gave me a cover for it, helped me bungee it down. He said he didn't want me to lose anything on the way home, so that was really nice of him. All right, here it is. Pretty cool looking machine, isn't it? Check that out. On here it says, you don't have to be crazy to ride this sled, but it helps. I guess it's a solar panel wired to the battery to charge up the battery. So that's kind of nice too. It's pretty cool. And these on the back, he said, were for passengers. I guess they didn't have them in 71 and 72 when they started adding them. I guess people wanted to ride with people. That's what it looks like underneath here. Pretty cool. Hopefully I can fit in here. You got the throttle and the brake, just like a normal snowmobile. And you have 2 tracks in the back. One right there, one right here. And this thing pops up, so the engine is in the back instead of the front, like a normal snowmobile. And then we got the manual with it as well, and the registration card. Alright, well, she's off. It kind of looks like one of those sleds in the Olympics that they jump into. This is a really cool looking machine. Thing is a beast. Look who decided to show up here. He's trying to find a way through. There he comes. What do you think, Vin? I think he... Do you like it? Come on, come on. What do you think? What do you think of it? Yeah, he doesn't like it. Doesn't seem like it. But yeah, this is it. So I kind of always wanted one of these. I saw them up on Facebook and Craigslist, and I was always kind of curious as to what these things were. And now we know. So we're gonna take a flashlight, just go over a couple things. And then we've got the manual for it, the original manual. So you paid like 50 bucks for it. So you can see the steering is right in here. There's a little battery right here, tied down. The key is actually over here. Here you can see with the choke, and then there's a reserve. So the choke is the black lever right here, and then the reserve is the white. He said, if you guys heard in the video, that the reserve really doesn't work, but he said that you could hook up electric start to this as well. You can see there's a key, and when you turn the key, he said that it actually is springy like that, so it would work for a starter. So he said that's kind of cool. This is hooked up to the solar panel right here. He said just leave it outside and it will charge up the battery. So that's also very cool. Brakes work, he said. He said throttle works good. Take a look at the engine here. Let's see what kind of engine's in here. I think earlier ones used engines from Canada, and then the later models used the Kohler. There we go. This pops up. I think that folds down like that. But you can see it's all fiberglass in here. Belt looks nice on it. Let's see if we can take a closer look at the belt here. He said it's good to go. And I believe him because it seemed really nice. So it looks like he might have changed out the belt. You can see how nice it is in there. Yeah, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Clutch looks okay. Let's see what kind of clutch is on here. It's a Comet Duster. So Comet Duster clutch. Here's the carb. What do we have on here for a carburetor? Walbro Corp. USA. So the carb was made in the USA. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, look at, you can see the Canadian flag right there. It says CCW. So I'm guessing these weren't Kohler engines in this one. This was a Canadian engine. I'm guessing. I'm trying to look for a VIN or anything like that. I'm not seeing any VIN or tags for the engine here. Works pretty well. This is only a pull start model. You can see the pull start right here. And then electric start you could hook up through this passage right here. So you could put a starter in there and hook up electric start. Since it does have a battery anyway, that would be the smart thing to do. pretty cool. And here are the tracks. The tracks look pretty decent. You can kind of see down there. Everything moves the way it should. See the teeth on those suckers are still good on those gears. Everything looks pretty good. Alright, here's the owner's manual, 1973, 34 TT and 44 TT. So he had the pair sitting in the garage. And the why says $1.75 right there. Edward Beck, $1.75. That's kind of the index here. Alright, so it says the vehicle code number is on the back of the machine here. And then the stamp serial number is at the back too. I don't think I see anything. Yes, I'm not seeing anything. It looks like it was like painted over at one point. Alright, I can't get her to start. Let's see what's going on. I don't know if it's, oh, look at that all dripping down there. I don't think it should be dripping that much gas out of the carb. See it all dripping? Alright. I don't know if we followed the plugs or what. Looks like they're running alright. We're getting spark. That one's running a little bit lean. That might be a new plug in there. Just want to see if we're getting spark here. That one is. Yeah, we're getting spark. Alright. We've got spark on both plugs. They don't appear to be fouled. Looks like pretty consistent spark. You see that little bolt right there that I showed you guys last time? I think that's a drain plug. We will find out here. I think it's a 10mm. Is there a bunch of gas in there? What do you guys think? Nothing. Alright, well that's good. I don't know where that gas is coming from. Maybe it's shooting out the carb or something onto the block. Huh. Well, at least it doesn't have that much gas in it. And the pistons aren't shooting gas out the cylinders. Huh. Maybe it's just something to do with the carb. This happened a couple times when he was starting it up at his house too. And then he really revved it out and it cleared out and it finally worked, but and then it shut off again. So I don't know if he had problems with sparking or fuel issues or what was going on. And then I noticed the brake also doesn't really work. So you can see you can push the brake all the way in. I think there's an adjustment back here for it. Yeah, right here. A little spring in there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Right there. You can tighten it up with that bolt right there. So we're gonna do that. Get that bolt pulled back a little bit more, just so that I have a brake. All right, we got the brake fixed. See, it doesn't go back all the way now to the grip. And when you look in here, you can see the clutch spinning. See it spin freely right now, like that. And when you hit the brake, it locks up. So the brake is working now. Alright, let's get these plugs back in. I might do a quick compression test on this. I put my finger over the spark plug hole. It actually kind of feels low on compression. Alright, let's do a compression test on this thing. Alright, what do we have here? We're doing throttle open. Let's see what we get. $160 about. So we're good there. Alright, we've got the other one set up. Let's see what we get for the left hand side. Throttle open. That one's got a little bit more. Well, like 162 on that one. So compression's definitely good. Alright, gas should just not be leaking out of there like that. I think we gotta do a carb clean. I think what it's doing is just puking out a bunch of gas. Maybe the needle is not closing off. Alright, we got the carburetor off. Let's go get that on the bench and start working on it. It's definitely pumping fuel through the system, so the pump is working. I think it's just the needle, or like a jet's clogged or something. It's just dumping a lot of fuel. Oh. Alright. So it goes. We're just gonna leave those together. That one goes right on there. It looks like you put new gaskets on here. That one goes on. Alright. I'll try to keep these in order here. Don't want to mess them up. You can see there's part of the pump. The diaphragm. Alright, underneath here is the needle. Take that out. Little spring comes out of here. Actually, we can leave that in. These little guys come out, little springs. Zoom in here so you guys can see what's going on. So these little brass springs. Looks like this thing had a rebuild kit, so we will see. Alright, the little needle's right there. Yeah, that was jammed. You guys looking there? That needle was stuck open. So I'm guessing like a piece of rust or something got in there. Take a peek at it. Little spring underneath there as well. Here's what that needle looks like. For some reason that was jammed open. Not sure why. There's a little spring right there. Interesting. Take a little flashlight and look underneath there. We're gonna look in the seat and see what's going on. Maybe a little piece of rust got stuck in there. Doesn't look like it. Is that needle not fitting in there correctly? Maybe the seat just needs to be sanded out a bit and it was catching on the needle. Yeah, there's like a burr in there or something that's getting caught on. I can feel it. So we're just gonna take a little piece of sandpaper and go sand out that seat. Yeah, it's just getting caught on something in there. All right, we're using, I think this is like 800 grit sandpaper. So before that needle was stuck up out of there. Now, see that? It's going back down. Before it was stuck up like that. So it's just allowing gas to flow through and not shutting it off. Now it's nice and smooth. Going up, going down. So I think we fixed it. Yeah, I'm not sure why it did that. All right, we got it all back together. Let's go reinstall it on the sled and see if it works now. Not leaking any gas now. We're all good to go. It's a lot peppier now too, way faster. Now that's not choking itself out. All right, there's a little more snow out here. So we made it out to the land here. The Raider survived the trip. Nothing flew off of it. So we should be good. All right, let's get this thing unloaded and throw GoPro on. All right, got her unloaded here. Whew. That is a good workout. All right. Let's see what this thing can do today. Hopefully she starts up. That would be a good start. I think we fixed it, but you never know with the old sleds. They like to break a lot. Oh man, that valve is tight. Probably turn it on. Be a good start. Getting in this thing is fun. Away we go. Whoa. That's pretty cool. It's nice and warm in here too. Doesn't like those existing tracks, I can tell you that. There's a rock. Here's the tree we cleared the other day. It's kind of fun to ride this thing. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's pretty fun. Woo! Oh, look at this big drift. Uh-oh. Keeps on wanting to die on me. I don't know what that's about. Not good. Why is it doing that? We'll try choking it a little bit. Oh, what the heck? Oh no, another problem. Jeez. We've got the gas on. Gas is on. Key was on. What's going on with this thing? It's fun while it lasted. Plugs are... I wonder if those are coming loose on there. No, they're pretty tight yet. Now what's going on? It's not leaking a ton of gas. I mean, I don't know. Let's see here. What could be going on now? Choke isn't on. Getting fuel. There's fuel in the filter. What is going on here? Fired right back up. I don't get it. Is it gonna die again on me though? come on. I don't know if it's starving for fuel or what. I think those spark plug caps are coming off. Ooh, there's a rock. Alright, this thing quit running. I think we're having the same problem as before with that carb. That needle keeps on getting stuck and it's just leaking gas all over. So, yeah, I don't know why it keeps on getting stuck like that. I don't know if there's rust getting through and clogging it, because this filter is pretty full with rust, so I wonder if just little specks of rust are getting through and clogging it. Or like I said before, there's water in the gas and it's freezing part of it. I don't know, but I'm not going to take the carb apart out here in the freezing cold. That's something for the garage. It has something to do with the carb, I know that. And I think it's that same problem just coming back. But if anyone knows in the comments what you guys think it is, let me know, because I don't think it should be leaking gas at all. And it is. You can see the green coming out. So something is definitely up with it. And yeah, I'm thinking water in the gas. It's fun when it does work. It's really fun. And I highly recommend you guys go and buy one if you can find one for a decent price. I mean, it's unlike anything I've ever ridden. It's like you're tucked in there. Your legs are nice and warm. So it's definitely a unique machine, and I'm happy I bought it. I think it was a pretty good purchase. Once we get all the kinks out of it, I think we'll have a nice machine. Super clean machine. So, well, that's the video on the Raider 34 TT from 1974. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video, and until next time, we are out. Oh yeah, looking cool. Vinny, you want to drive it? What a cool dude.